Oh, okay. Y'all looking at that title. I know we getting antsy. We want answers. We want answers. Right? Make sure that coming into this, one, you give the video a thumbs up so that the algorithm respects what we got going on here. Ah! And two, oh goodness, I hope that's not gonna. Should I restart this? Because hold on, I have to get consultation. Hold on. Babe! Babe! I'm live, but I was just refreshing the video.
Yeah.
And it played a little bit, and I screamed to like mask it. But do you think it picked it up and it's gonna demonetize or what? Should we be good to go, or should I restart it? It played for like 2 seconds, and as soon as I heard it, I started to yell over it to drown it out.
No, just restart. Do a welcome to Ascent. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hey.
I'm talking about demonetizing the video. That's what I was talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Just restart this while you're here, and then when you finish, go cut it.
Cut it. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool it, frozen beats. Thanks. All right. See, had to bounce an idea off partner. All right. One, if you can hear me. Two, if you can hear me well. I got a new position right here that I'm working on for the mic, and I wanted to see if it's working okay. And then I want to adjust this a little bit. Can you hear me all the way through? No, that didn't do what I wanted to do. Okay, there we go. That's okay. Two. Y'all are too kind. All right. Represent where y'all from, where y'all at, who y'all is. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm gonna get to shuffling and we're gonna get down to business. Here we go. Welcome to Ascend. Today, you're looking at the title of the video, and we're looking for an explanation, and we're also looking for what it means. We're also looking for what to do moving forward. All things that need answers, all answers that we're going to get today. So, let's begin. Yada-da-da-da. And this message, I'll pray it arrives in perfect divine time. And whenever you come up on this, it will get you in high spirits to figure out what to do next. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Use discernment. Yeah. And then one more of these bad boys, and we good to go. On this deck, bang. Let's see what we got here. A little shuffle-uffle. All right. So in this message, we're talking about the divine masculine and their actions that have led them to feel embarrassed and ashamed, and ultimately what's causing them to run, which means that there is a period right now where there is less exchange than previous. One more time, just trying to make sure this energy is through and true. Make sure that we get a good read here. All right, so the result of what just happened is separation. All right, so This is where we're at now. We're trying to figure out why, what's going on. And then ultimately action steps for moving forward. All right. I want to do, let's see where we're at here. In between here looks good. Let's go this one. Let's do this one. All right. And let's go here. 3 nice random ones. And I think I might want to pull a little bit more from that a little later on, so we'll put that to the side. And then we will see what we have here. Yeah. All right. Let's go this one. All right. Put both of these on that one. All right. That one's right there trying to get away from me. La 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 la. I'm just going wherever I want to, doing whatever I want to right now. We're gonna let Spirit lead this message. As per usual. Oh yeah, oh yeah, come here. Come here. You, All right. And then let me get one more. One more. All right, and of course, as I see fit, I may just continue to draw later on. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Could have been anywhere, but you're here with me. Thank you. Smash the like button. Let's see what this looks like. All right, that's a pretty good setup. All right, let's see. The way I'm seeing this is divine masculine, spirit, divine feminine, all 5D. And then we've got action steps, clarifiers. We've got awarenesses. We have things to be on the lookout for, things to explore more as they pertain to the one up above. All right, so first and foremost, what do we have here? Oh no, shnikes. Oh, out the gate, the betrayal of the dynamic. Oh man. Oh, just hit the ground running, why don't we, Spirit? Huh? The betrayal of the intimate relationship. Oh man, I gotta take a moment to. I knew we were gonna get deep on this one. I didn't know that we were gonna take a boat to the Pacific Ocean and dive in. I didn't know we were going in the deep like that. Oh man. All right. I'm gathered. I'm together. For the title to be what it is, and for this Lover's card to come out first, it just, I think, puts an exclamation point on how much the situation is it's so sensitive. The divine masculine has never felt the amount of pain that they feel in regards to the way they're treating you, in the way that they are putting themselves forward in this dynamic so far. Oh, man. The divine masculine has somewhat made this an impossibility to be intimate because of the breach of trust. Oh man, heavy. Ma'avet. We have me. All right. Ashamed and embarrassed that they are not doing their part, living up to their end of the bargain, and ultimately being who the union requires them to be. Who this Lover's card would require them to be, which is a sovereign individual acting in divinity. And they have so far, just because of their mental and their inability to cope and use strategies to continue moving forward, they have just been not who the dynamic needed right now. And in that, ultimately they have botched this part of the connection, this beginning part. It didn't have to be like this. They didn't have to put themselves forward as if they were ready for this. But they did. And because they really weren't, they bit off more than they could chew. Now we're here. Now we're to the point where who they said they were and who they showed us they were are in fact different. And that one was a relationship in good health, and the other was the alternative. So, shame is what they feel. A heavy shame, embarrassment for not being who you needed them to be. Not only for the sake of just not being that person, but for the sake that they actually recognize that they want to be that person. Ooh. Oh my goodness. It's all coming to the surface. Oh man. All right. So. I got you, Spirit. I got you. I'm going to deliver your message. The reason this came up in the middle is to let you know that Spirit knows what's going on, and to let you know that you are not alone, and to let you know that there still is hope, and that this is still in your future, and that this is still what Spirit wants for you. So Spirit is asking you not to lose hope in it yourself, because if you watched yesterday's live, you'll see how sticking with Spirit and sticking with the truth and the promise and the hope and the faith that you will indeed get to the stage of the Lovers and be in union, holding to that and preparing for it in action through your life. This is what you should be doing, and it's rewarded by achieving this. Your faith is rewarded by achieving this. All that happened this time is that it was a bit premature because the other party, the divine masculine, showed themselves as farther along than they actually were. And it's not anything really. Some of them are malicious, all right, and you just got to be on the lookout for that. But some of them, they want to be that person for you, and they notice that they are not, and they feel like sometimes how the divine feminine feels, like it's now or never type of thing. So they project themselves as more than they are, and then when that version of them, which is who the divine feminine is ultimately waiting for, when that version of them is accepted, and then it comes down to being that person for real, because now you're in a relationship, now you're in a union, and their inability to maintain and stay consistent with being that person, because again, they projected themselves as more than they are. Again, to win your love, to win your adoration, and to win your eye, right? They knew that ultimately you were out of their league. They just didn't know how much and by what means. And the fact that they're 3D and you're 5D, they didn't understand. And the fact that they had to involve the light in this in order to become able to have a healthy, intimate relationship with their divine feminine. Oh, there's a lot of good information in this very first card. Oh my goodness. I ain't even get to pulling other ones yet. I'm just reinforcing this message from Spirit. But before we even continue, Spirit wants you to know that you are still guaranteed this, and that your job is to continue to prepare for it and not allow this person, if they are indeed your divine masculine, to trick you and make you think that they have any power to control it by their stupid actions. So your job is to prepare for this moment, which is what ultimately you want, right? You want this, so your job is to prepare for what you want, regardless to what any and everything looks like in your 3D world. It is all there to see if you will stick to your path in faith and trust that this will happen, or if you will allow the world to trick you and you will believe the world and thereby disqualify yourself from your guaranteed future. The vision that you have for yourself, hold on to it, strengthen it, and then make it happen by action steps. Prepare for your union. This is what you want. Prepare for what you want. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. You will perform poorly in your union if you are not prepared for it. So Spirit wants you to know to become prepared for it, because it's still coming and you want to be ready, okay? Before we go any further, make sure you understand and confirm this within your deepest self at this moment. All right. I love you guys so much. And Spirit loves you too. This is why Spirit used me as a vessel to come here. And I'm so glad that you guys accept me, because I'm not even a regular tarot reader. I'm a Christian, and what you know what I'm saying? So I just appreciate y'all even clicking on this video and liking, and accepting my perspective and point of view. And I'm glad that it's fruitful in the way that it helps you. Thank you. Let's continue, man. I'm hyped up. I'm hyped up. Y'all got me hyped. All right. Here we go. Let's see what's going on the divine masculine side. Let's see what's going on the divine masculine side. Now this is defending their beliefs, defend your beliefs, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. The 7 of Wands. You know what's funny? For the past 2 nights, I've been thinking about this card, and I've been trying to figure out what picture it is in this deck here. And I don't know why for 2 nights it's been in my mind. It's been 7 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and I've been trying to formulate the picture. I keep seeing 6 of Wands and I keep seeing 8 of Wands, but I'm having trouble picturing the 7 of Wands. But that's because the divine masculine is having trouble choosing their battles. Right? I was seeing the haziness and the fog that the divine masculine is going through in this period right now of figuring out the gap between who they are and who ultimately they were trying to be and failed and caused a damaging of the divine feminine's view of them and ultimately the view of themselves, right? So the haze and the fog, and I live in Florida, and it's been foggy and hazy for the last 2 or 3 days. This is insane now that I'm saying this. Hey, thank you, Betsy. Thank you so much for your donation. Very much appreciated. So it's the haze that the divine masculine is in right now. They are lost. So much has happened because of the friction and because of the failure to be. I'm trying to think of the proper way to say this, because they are still coming into themselves. They are still coming into themselves. But the fact that it was premature at the time made it appear as a failure only because the attempt was made before the time was set that the divine masculine was actually prepared. So in them failing to be who you needed them to be, they now need to choose their battles of what they're going to do within themselves to become that person indeed, so that they can earn their spot back with you. So they're not in this mode of shame and embarrassment all the time because of what they did and not being who you needed them to be. They want to be that person. They want you. They love you dearly and deeply, and they want to be with you, but they also need to be prepared for you, right? And they were not prepared before. And what did we just talk about? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. They were not properly prepared in being in the light to be able to connect with a 5D vessel such as yourself. So they performed poorly in the intimate relationship because they were improperly prepared by not healing themselves fully, not healing traumas in early childhood, everything that people are supposed to heal before they come into a situation, before they can call themselves in a dynamic with a completely separate individual. All right, there has to be a healed and two healed individuals coming together in order to have a good, healthy, intimate relationship. So it's up to both parties, more so the divine feminine, to what? Carefully weigh out your decisions. Why? Because ultimately, you're the one that's left with knowing that there is a path to stick to, and the divine masculine has the blissful ignorance of not knowing that, being the 3D vessel. But you, as a divine feminine, knowing that there's more to this, and that the more to this is preparation for the real union, right? And not this quick activation of the divine masculine to let them know there was somebody like you out there and to get their ish together so that they could qualify for you. It's up to the divine feminine in a lot of regards, because y'all are awakened first, to weigh out how much of your energy the divine masculine can get, knowing that they are improperly prepared for the performance of being in an intimate, healthy relationship. Right? Of course, listen to me. Of course, the divine masculine is going to continue to come back. Of course. Why? 1, the goodies. 2, the light. 3, if you can cook. I'm just being real. I'm being real. This is why we come to Ascension Spiritual Coaching, so a divine masculine can tell you what's happening for real, for real. Of course, the divine masculine is going to come around to see what type of dopamine hit, to see what kind of uplift they can get from the divine feminine. that is a reservoir of love and light that can easily shift somebody's mood and change somebody's perspective, of course the divine masculine would want to come and get some of that at any available time. Why? Because the divine masculine lives in darkness, resides in darkness. So when they have the opportunity to come to the light, well, it's like living in the hood and going to stay in a hotel for a week or a mansion for a week. It's like, I want to go back. I hope the water in my house breaks again so I could go where you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it's equivalent to. The divine feminine is everywhere the divine masculine wants to be. However, there is a certain type of person that the divine feminine requires for more than just knocking boots. That's not enough. The next step is a piece and a goal and a something to bring you together. There's only so much sex you can have. That's not going to be the end all be all. There is something that you guys have to work on together. And this is what the divine masculine is going to have to come to find, and what the divine feminine has to allow the divine masculine to be able to come to find by carefully weighing the decision of how much energy the divine masculine is able to receive, while the divine feminine knows that they are improperly prepared. Willful ignorance is the term. Knowing that somebody doesn't deserve something but giving it to them anyway. The first time is grace or generosity or mercy or whatever have you. The second time is the third time is, okay, you really don't have any bound. You don't know how to not. You don't have a line. You don't have a line in the sand. You don't know how to. You're just spilling the beans. People can just use you up and you don't know when to tell them to stop. That's ultimately what the other side boils down to. But developing boundaries based off of your intuition and based off of what you know soothes your soul and feels right, this is what the work is that prepares us for the real union. Now, as we know, you've heard it said before that it is that we embody both a divine masculine and a divine energies within us. So, having said that, this is what relates to the first two sentences in this card for the divine feminine for me. It says, defend your beliefs and decisions and stand your ground. As that pertains to this reading and this part for this card resonating for the divine masculine within the divine feminine, you're that divine masculine part of you. Since I said that this was divine masculine's card, I'm just making sure that I make sure there's a differentiation here. Defend your beliefs and knowing that this is for you. Now knowing that this is meant for you. Stand your ground in knowing that this is meant for you. Stand your ground in protecting your energy. Defend your beliefs that you know that this person is the one and that you know the right thing to do is to give them the space to develop into the maximum version of the person that ultimately you are going to be in union with. Defend your belief and act like you believe what you believe by showing your ability to release and allowing them to develop into this person so that ultimately you can benefit when they fully develop, because you're not benefiting now. I don't care how you look at it. There's no reason. Listen to me. I love you so much. I love you so much. If you were benefiting now, you would not be online trying to figure out what's going on with the relationship. That's how I know you're not benefiting now, and that's how I know you will benefit in the future, is because you're not benefiting now. Again, if this is the person, right? If it's not, this is still, the spirit is trying to still show you that this is for you. Do not lose hope. Do not lose faith. Defend your beliefs and decisions and stand your ground, Divine Feminine. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Put, I will defend. I will stand my ground. I will stand my ground. Write it, declare it, and claim it in the chat right now. I will stand my ground. You will believe in the fact that your love, your union is guaranteed. If you don't believe that, you're in the wrong space. That's what this channel is all about. Union in this lifetime. Figuring out how to get it done. You get it done by preparing for it. The very first thing you got to do in order to prepare for your union is get your mind set on union, so that your actions can say that you are set on union, so that you can do everything within your power to get ready for your union. I will stand my ground. Write it, claim it, recite it many times. Stand your ground. You deserve your happiness. You deserve that vision in your head. Okay. Let's see. Divine Feminine. The Awakening. You know what? This is so interchangeable between the two of you, because the fact that they regret not being ready for this is actually what is going to drive them to being ready for it. Oh my goodness, it's so wild how this works. It's almost counterintuitive, but it's like being uncomfortable is going to make them comfortable. I don't. The fact that they were not properly prepared, 6, is going to drive them to do what it takes that they should have already done, which means that they have ground to make up, which would mean that they would have to put in double the work. And here I get 12 with the Awakening. Ouch! Come on, baby. Give me that good though. Give me that good though. Too many good feelings right now. And let's pretend I was wrong. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Use discernment. Divine Feminine, if you're looking at this and saying that this didn't happen recently, well, this is what happened in the past. This is what was the last thing. This is what caused that thing. This is it. And this is what is supposed to be happening now in this period of the after whatever this is that I'm talking about for the Divine Feminines that are currently going through this. All right. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, use discernment. But again, if I was, misinterpreting this and saying that this was the Divine Feminine when it really indeed is the Divine Masculine. Oh, I'm sorry, the Divine Feminine when indeed it is the Divine Masculine, when it indeed is the Divine Feminine, then the Divine Feminine will be having an awakening that the Divine Masculine needs their space and time to be able to develop into the person that the Divine Feminine thought they were. Which means that the Divine Feminine needs 2 of Swords I'm seeing in my mind, a sharpening, getting stronger, and being able to identify the difference between who people present themselves as versus who people really are. Oh, yeah, I said it. I love you too much not to say it. Thank you so much, Aurora, for your donation. I love you too much not to say it. The only reason that this happened, oh, so many people are gonna feel like, oh, now, Miss Lightwork, why are you calling me out? It's because if I don't cause this friction in your spirit, you won't grow. This is exactly what you need. I love you. Listen to me. The divine masculine presented them. Remember at the beginning I was saying that they projected themselves as more than they actually were, projected themselves as more developed than they actually were, which is not a problem because they realized their inability to be who you needed them to be at the time. So they obviously had a recognition of who you were, your level, and the fact that they were not on it. That's why they had to lie to you in the first place. But it takes two to tango, baby. You believed them. Yeah, you ain't getting out. You were not blameless in this. And there is really no blame. But at the same time, there are two sides to a coin. Your part in this was that who they presented themselves as was what you saw them as rather than who they were at the time in reality. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, I'm not scared. I'm glad I'm the one that gets to bring this information to the light. So now you know you can't unhear these words. Now you have to reflect and think about, dang, I was duped. Dang, I really didn't see what I was seeing when I thought I was seeing what I was seeing, and I ignored that red flag. Dang, is this good for you? This is good. All right. So again, this is leading to the divine feminine's awakening also, that we need to be able to see people's core and not who they present themselves as. And this will do wonders for you. Again, it's part of discernment. It's part of discernment. So, it's something that has to continue to grow. You never stop using it, or you never should stop using it. All right, let's see. It's for the divine masculine over here. Let me see what we got right here. Snap! Oh my goodness, just consistently with the uppercuts. Oh my goodness. Hey, spirit is all over this one. Look at this. Ungrateful SOBs. Not only did these bastards, and excuse me for my French, but listen to me, I'm talking about myself too, because I was who I'm talking about. That's why I can speak with such vigor and such passion. And that's why I seem to know so much, is because I was this person, right? I considered myself to be these things as I was doing this, like knowing that the ego was taking over, but being too weak in myself to stop myself from doing what I did not want to do, right? So this is how I'm able to speak like this and not feel bad at all. All right, but sometimes I got to let people know that I'm not an a-hole. I'm just aware of what people are, what people go through, and how they're viewed. And that's how I viewed myself looking back. So, all right, moving on. But the divine masculine was ungrateful, unappreciative. Okay, so I was saying, not only did these bastards lie and pump themselves up to be more, but then when it frickin' worked, they should have done everything in humanly possible to be that person actually and in real life. But these were ungrateful and they botched it. They effed it up. They were ungrateful and mistreated the situation. They did not value it. They did not understand the depth of what they were sticking their toe into. And you know what I'm referring to when I'm talking about the toe. Okay? They did not think ahead. They were not prudent. They were improperly prepared for what would be required of them if they went down this path. Goodness gracious, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Smash the like button right now, please and thank you. Help the algorithm respect what we got going on here. You smashing that like button gets more divine feminines in here so they can hear these great messages. Do your part for the collective. Spread the light by smashing that like button. The divine masculine killed their own opportunity, and this is why they are ashamed and embarrassed, because they effed up what they set up. They effed up what they set up by not appreciating it. They did not choose their battles wisely and grow into the person that they lied and said that they were, saying that they were ready for this. They lied because all they wanted was what came with this, which is access to the light, access to the goodies, and if you can cook, access to the food. It's going to do you good to hear this. You can't unhear it. It's going to do you good to hear this. You can't unhear it. So that way, you'll be on the lookout in the future to see and make sure that this does not become a pattern and become a cycle to where you think this person is now ready, but you have not done your part in your awakening and able to see through to this person's core to see if they really are going to be grateful this time, and not kill the love by being improperly prepared for it. Bruh. It's so crazy how these cards come out and make this story. Oh my goodness. This is who they lied and pretended to be. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this coming to confirm that they killed it by being ungrateful and not stepping into the role that they lied about being ready for. I remember this. I remember this. And this right here is what causes the shame and embarrassment. This is what, and at this point, they regret even knowing the divine feminine for bringing this gap to their awareness. I'm just being real. I'm just being real, because they were ignorant to their gap before, but the divine feminine with their light self brought it to light. illuminated the divine masculine's dark, and showed them the gap between who they were and who they could be, or rather who they needed to be. So in that, they actually regret meeting the divine feminine in some regards. But there's a sliver of them, yeah, that eagerly wants to get to the awakening part and being who they were supposed to be for this, in order to have it be healthy. The divine masculine, and a lot in this, they may even take it to the extreme of placing you as the enemy because you showed them the gap between who they are and who they could be. So now you're making them come out of their comfort zone, so you're the enemy. So now they're doing everything in their power to stay away from you, block you, not hit you, ghost you, do whatever it takes. Or if they're in communication, they say something stupid on purpose to piss you off, or they do something on purpose to get in an argument so that the tension gets high enough so that can cause a split. There's a lot of ways that this can play out depending on the individual, but ultimately it's because they recognize, because of the divine feminine, the gap between who they are and who they could be. And because the divine feminine is the one that brought that to light, the divine feminine becomes the enemy. There's 350 of y'all. 355. Give me 300 likes on the video. That's right. That's halfway between what we got now and how many people are in the chat. So that should be easily accomplishable. Thank you for participating. It's helping other divine feminines come into the chat and watch this video and get this information, which is changing their lives. So you've already seen the chat grow, and as the likes grow, so it's working. I'm not just saying it just cause. So please help. All right. And also, as you come in, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna leave this row real quick. I'm gonna slide over here to the divine feminine. Let's see what's exactly what you would expect from an awakening. And look at the. I almost charged up again, but I don't want to become annoying. But this energy is so real. I almost just powered up again. Where is the fool looking? At the hope and promise and having faith that it's still out there, because whatever we just went through was not it. And if that's twin flames, get me the F off this train now. But if it's not that, then I still have hope that there's something out there for me. You can recover from this, because if you don't, you won't be ready. So I say that you can recover from this. Recover from what? Recover from, I'm gonna say it point blank, I love you too much. I love you too much to keep to be able to see the truth. To be able to tell the difference between what people say and what their actual intentions are. You can keep the faith. You can heal from getting it wrong. You can heal from getting it wrong. What did you get wrong? Was it the person? I have no freaking clue. And no, neither does anybody else. That will be revealed to you in time. What did you get wrong? The ability to see this person as who they are rather than who they presented themselves as and who they projected themselves. And what would have helped that? You're like, wow, well, I didn't have any control. They lied to me. They told me this. They told me that. That's where spiritual discernment comes in. That's where spiritual discernment comes in. Because if you were on top of that game, this would not have happened in that way. I'm not saying that to say anything other than get up on your spiritual game so that this doesn't become a cycle. It's not a debate as to whether it's just acknowledging what has already happened and making sure that if you don't like it, that it does not occur again. And it's just that simple. And this is the way to do it. By knowing that you are going to have your union. And that if you don't have it now, it is going to be revealed in the proper time. And what the proper thing to do is to begin foundation zero, begin to prepare for it and build for it as if you actually believe that it is for you. You got to move like you believe what you believe. Make it happen. You can do it. You can do it. You can absolutely do it. You can recover. First, you're going to have to get over that, oh, I made the wrong decision, and or, oh, they going to have to tell me that, or they going to have to come clean and tell me that they was wrong, or they going to have to apologize, or whatever. No, they don't, bruh. No, they don't. As a matter of fact, you want to know how hold your breath. Hold your breath. That's the equivalent to what you're waiting on. You are not going to get that. Why? Because of the same reason that it failed before. Because they are not that person yet. Yet. It is being brought out of them. The universe needs time. The divine masculine has that thing called free will. Huh? And right now they want to be Joey Badass. Okay? And unfortunately, that's cute when we're unawakened, but it's repulsive when we are. And unfortunately, we know that in the spirit, but our flesh needs satisfaction. And so we override that. And then we get into the situation and then it fails because we knew that spiritually, intuitively, but we ignore that because, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hope, right? We gonna hope? Not in that regard like that, boo-boo. Come on now. And because you tried to play the fool, now you, but there's a difference now in this fool energy because of, you gotta have a different perspective. Move like you believe what you say you believe. Prepare your life for union. Are you ready for union right now, here today, as you are? Do you think that person that you think is your divine masculine, if they were to drop everything they were doing today and come into union as the way they are right now, do you think that would last? So why are you rushing it? Why are you rushing it then? Why are you holding on to something that wasn't even... Weigh the good versus the bad. Not in the span of time, not in the span of how you felt about it and what you choose to focus on. Of course, you're going to remember the good, but those good times were here versus this span of time when you've known this individual. Discernment. Phenomenal job with the likes, people. Thank you. I wish I could hug all of you individually, but you know, it's 2021, so that's not happening. But a virtual hug. Yay. Thank you so much for your participation. It's helping other divine feminines come in and get this message. Right? It's not really for me, it's for the divine feminines to get this message. The spirit needs to be permeated so the light can rise. Let's find out what else is going on for the divine feminine, right? Cha. Oh, I can run. I don't have my mic on. Woo! believe. I be trying to get him to believe, Rico. I be trying to get him to believe, Rico. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, and guess what? And guess what? Guess what? 6 plus 6 is 12. Your awakening is the fact that your union cannot be missed. I don't understand what I'm not doing well enough to convey the information that you cannot miss your union. So there is no need to hold on to who or what you think might be a divine masculine in hopes that might be the union because you think you may have missed it. Look forward, forward and upward. Your promise is guaranteed! Yeah! 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 Oh! Oh! I freaking love it! Seem to have lost myself there momentarily. Thank you for sticking with me during that emotional moment. I sincerely... Bruh. What did I say at the beginning? What did I say at the beginning? I said that before we go any further, that Spirit wants you to know that you have not missed your union, that your union is still coming. And here the F we go for the divine feminine side. We get enjoy your journey, start over, refresh, forgive yourself for making the wrong choice, for allowing somebody that presented something, for believing somebody that was lying. Forgive yourself, start over, and move towards what you know you're getting and what you know you want. Oh my goodness. All right, so there's 300 likes and 400 people. So let's split the gap. Give me 350 likes. Bruh, I say it day after day. I come on every day. For you people. Huh? I love you guys so much. I come on here every day. I don't do it for me. I'm where I want to be. I come on here to show you that if you want what I got, you gotta do what I'm telling you to do because I'm giving you the sauce, how it happened for me in Fiery Grace. I'm not saying it's gonna happen exactly the way, but I'm giving you the root, the hard blueprint formula, which is light work. Prepare. Whatever that looks like for you, do that in your world. But prepare and light work are the two things to do to make you feel like you are doing the right thing, you're in the right place, and you're on the right path. And it's just... It works! I don't know what else to say. Okay. I don't know what else to say. And then these major arcana right here, in the divine feminine and divine, and then over here we got the divine masculine, still needing to power up, right? It's still in their future, which means it's still in your future, because it's in their future. But right now they gotta work over the death because they did not appreciate you, and they gotta work. Okay. All right. And then we got more major arcana. The divine feminine is all major arcana. And divine masculine is what? 50-50. Huh? Oh, Two of Pentacles face. unstable faith. Hey, I'm making fun of my past self. I can do that. Don't worry about all that. But the Two of Pentacles, do you know where that eventually leads? They have to get uncomfortable with being comfortable with being uncomfortable. They got to get uncomfortable. They have to get uncomfortable. And this shame and embarrassment and regret is part of it. This is going to force them to get better and or crumble under the pressure, which would make way for you to realize that that was never your divine masculine and that you've wasted a bunch of time and that you've learned a lot and that person blah 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 blah. But that means that this person is still on the way. So again, it's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win situation when you think about it the right way. When you filter everything through divine, that's when you realize that you're being blessed at every turn and that you're being saved from somebody that is not able to consistently have a good, healthy, intimate relationship, which is ultimately what you strive for, what you want. So if this person is not that, why do you want that again? Why would Spirit give that to you? And some of y'all are wishing really hard for something that isn't what you thought it was. Be careful. Be careful what you wish for with your old, strong, powerful self. Be careful. Don't let the Spirit give you up to exactly what you want and you find yourself in a cycle. Don't let that happen to you, especially because I come on here every day and deter you from that road of negative thinking and fear-based thoughts that would put you down that road. Don't go down there. And if you do, you can always come back here and get realigned. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here for. Essential spiritual culture. All day. All day. All right. Him. So, let's find out what we got here. La da 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 da. The Lovers coming to you. You don't have to go to it. It will come to you. It is in your future. All you have to do is live your life. And you're going to run into it. Live your life and run into it. It's right there. It's right there. The divine masculine killed it because they were unappreciative. They got to grow the fuck up. Then this person can get on their way. See what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to know like I know that this going to happen. And until y'all know, like I know, that this gonna happen, y'all gonna have to keep coming back here so I can tell y'all, I know like I know that this gonna happen. Yeah! Victory! Victory. Stop believing everybody that tells you that your union ain't gonna happen. Stop believing your divine masculine when they do something stupid that makes you believe that union is not going to happen. Take back your thoughts that you know union is going to happen and the union is meant for you. And reposition yourself in your sovereignty and authority. Control yourself. Know that what you want is coming. The way that you act out what you know is by preparing for it. Control the union happening by preparing for it. Wondering who it is and when it will be is not preparation. Oh my goodness. I can't tell you how much not preparation that is. How so not preparation but that is. It is not preparation in the slightest form. Matter of fact, it takes away from your ability to prepare. Just saying. So stop figuring out who, stop figuring out when, let it be revealed, have fun, consider a more playful approach, look up, look forward and up. Look forward to your future, look up to divine, and know that divine wants you to have union, so you will have union. You can't even stop you from having union. You're welcome, says Spirit. And whatever you believe that the divine masculine has the ability to do to stop union, they don't have the ability to stop union. You're welcome, says Spirit. Can't nobody stop what God has set in motion except God. You're welcome, says Spirit. Keep coming back and keep getting this truth, man. There's nothing like it. To know that God got your back, that Spirit got your back, that divine got your back, and that you can have fun again. You can have fun again no matter what and still have your union. So, Mr. Lightwork, you saying that if my divine masculine did me absolutely wrong and my intuition done told me before to leave him, and I've been contemplating leaving him and I ain't want to leave him because I was scared that my union was going to get messed up. You talk about I could leave him, and if it's going to be him, that he going to come back? Yes. Yes. I said that what God put together, only God can undo. You can't stop it. Whoever you think it is can't stop it. Period. Whoever it is can't stop it. Divine is in control. The only thing you can control is your mind, to trust the fact that divine is in control. Control your mind to know that divine is in control. And that whatever you're thinking about doing, divine is in control. Whatever you hope to happen, whatever you wish would be the best, divine is in control. Whatever you thought the best way or you think should have been different, divine is in control. No matter what you say, divine is in control. But what about divine is in control? Are you starting to see the pattern here? What pattern am I trying to draw here? Divine is in control. All right, I have just pasted my website in the chat section. Do yourself a favor, if this reading resonated, the Spirit of Truth is wanting to put the illumination on the road ahead so you can receive peace and clarity and have more fun on the journey and consider a more playful approach. I'll give you action steps on how to do that. So, visit MrLightWork.com. Go grab you a reading, go grab you a phone call. I got live walk and talk phone calls. Those are phone calls, but cheaper because I get to get out of the house and walk around, and I take into account the fact that sometimes neighbors say hello, there's lawnmowers going on. So it's just a way to get cheaper, a cheaper phone call with me, and it also allows me to stay fit. You can also join me on the walk if you're a walker. If you like to walk, you can walk with me, a live walk and talk. That'd be nice. Visit MrLightWork.com. Grab you a personal. At least test the Spirit of Truth. I have readings on there. They're called the exclusive. I got them as low as $444. I got a package with 2 readings for $11.11. So test the Spirit of Truth, right? And those are old readings, so you'll know that the truth is real because the truth is everlasting. So if those readings resonate, maybe you'll get a personal so we can see what the road ahead looks like, right? So, test the Spirit, right? How many other things have you tried, right? You already know how you feel from these readings. Imagine if you were to get a personal one. And right now they're cheap too. I've seen what these readers charge out here. I feel like a backyard Barney, but only in terms of prices, because I know what I deliver is everything you need. Everything you need. It's the light, it's the love, it's the truth. It's the faith, it's the trust, it's the motive, the motivation to move forward. Get that on a personal level. If you already feel it in these general readings, imagine what you'd feel on a reading that was meant for you personally. Personally with your name on it. Imagine how that would feel. right? If you already resonate with what I got going on here, and how many of these cards exactly resonated, right? And I don't know you from a hole in the wall, but yet here I am laying out your life. The spirit of truth is calling you. It wants you to know how to feel like this. It wants you to know. It wants you to know it's there. It wants you to know it loves you. And it uses me to tell you that. So, I love you. Visit MrLightWork.com. Grab your one-on-one reading. Phone calls, and like I said, test the spirit of truth. If you're weary about this vessel and this ability to perform in the spirit of truth, test me. I got exclusives at like $444. You get 2 readings. You get 2, like I think they're 15 or 20-minute readings in the exclusive package. In the digital exclusive package, you get 2 readings for $11.11. Or you could do a divine feminine reading or a divine masculine reading. I think those are like $444, $888 respectively or something like that. So, yeah, man, check me out. I got love letters on sale too. I got insight videos. Those have been popping off recently, the insight videos. You just email me and I will read it and react to it and give you what the spirit is telling me to give you based off of what you've written me. So really any and every way that you look to communicate, the spirit of truth is trying to communicate back with you. And the way to make that, bridge that gap is by going to MrLightWork.com. So again, I'll post it in the description section. Make sure that at the end of this video, you leave the comment with your 3 emojis so that you can qualify for the giveaway at the end of the month. All right. I love you guys so much. I'm up out of here. Smash the like button. Can we get to 400 likes before the video ends? Can we get to 400 likes? That's only 22 people. 22 of you haven't hit the like button. Do it. Thank you, Warrior Woman for God. Thank you for putting my signature up there in the chat. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. Oh yeah, there we go. All them likes is getting up there. Come on, smash that like button on the way out. Let's get to 400 on the way out. Let's get to 400 on the way out. I'm gonna put these over here so y'all can see these a little better. That did not help. How about that? Nope. Oh well. How about that? How about that? All right, yeah. The reading is over. Go visit MrLightWork.com. Grab you a reading so you can get this message especially for you. So you can stop wondering who it's for, so you can know for sure. You ain't got to guess. You ain't got to guess. Visit MrLightWork.com. I just posted it in the chat. The reading is over. The reading is over. I got hour-long readings and 30-minute readings. If you ain't got that type of time, I got 30-minute readings available too. And yeah, man, that's it. I'm done. I'm up out of here. Oh, 11 more people till 400. 11 more likes. 11 more likes till 400. Let's do it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You won't. You won't. Come on, come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah. 8 more. 8 more. 8 more. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Can it be done? Voodoo Kitchen Mama, smash the like button. You just got here. Smash the like button. Help us get to 400. Ah, come on. We can do it. Ah, ah. I love you guys so much. I'm up out of here. I'll see you guys mañana. Love.